Well, the stamp was issued in 1856 in British Guiana in South America. You know, it was a British colony back then. And then it was discovered by a schoolboy in 1873 among a pile of his family's papers. He didn't realize the stamp was unique. He thought he'd find another one, sold it on to somebody else, who then sold it on to a stamp dealer in Britain, who then sold it on to the most famous stamp collector in the world at that point, a man named Count Ferrari, who lived in Paris. At that point, in the late 1870s, people suddenly realized no other stamp like this had ever turned up. They kept looking and looking and looking. No other British Guiana 1 cent magenta has ever shown up. This is the only one in the world. A real story, a powerful story about another stamp showing up and being offered to some of the greatest owners of stamps in the world, including 1 cent when it started out life. The lowest is 1 billion. Well, the stamp itself is made of paper, of course. It's printed. It's on magenta-colored paper, and it's known as the 1 cent black on magenta. It's printed in black. The printing says British Guiana. It says 1 cent. The 1 cent is critical because there was also a 4 cent magenta, of which about 200 are known. But the 1 cent is totally and utterly unique. It's so famous, it's been known forever. It's passed through the greatest his house in Paris is now the residence of the French Prime Minister. But through a succession of great owners, including is extraordinary. The back of the stamp contains all the provenance. It contains the footsteps, so to speak, of every owner it's had since the 1870s. It's always been such an important stamp that unusually every owner has marked the reverse of the stamp in some way, either by putting a little tiny hand stamp or putting their initials on it. Quite fascinating. You see the entire geography of that stamp on its back.